We know that many of you rely on people like us for vital information and even comfort when things go wrong, including natural disasters like Hurricane Helene. But what happens when we're no longer that particular person, but right there where you may be? Tonight, a retired Asheville anchor tells us just what that's like. After 40 years as an anchor and reporter,
Say it was a cathartic experience.
Frank Kracher is finding out what it's like to be part of the story.
It was always somebody else's problem. You went and you were the outside looking in, and you were talking to them about what they were going through. And now you look around and you go, wait a second, this is very much mine. I own this as well.
Frank wrapped up his career in Asheville and retired in the city he has come to love, a city with parts he now doesn't even recognize, an entire mountain region he now mourns for.
I was in San Francisco for the quake in 1989. And the sense there was looking around and saying, is this place ever going to be the same? Are they ever going to be able to fix all this? The answer was no. They were able to make a lot of improvements and over the course of years, get back to a new normal. And I see this as being even bigger. This is so widespread. And people have said this is ultimately going to be worse than Katrina. I wouldn't argue with that.
His wife, Barbara, is a well-known local artist. Her art and studio were wiped out in Helene's wrath, so they both have gone to work in a different way.
It's almost like we have assignments every day. I get up in the morning and go with 3 other people down to a creek nearby, and we get buckets and buckets and buckets of water just to flush toilets. Yesterday and today, I was able to go out and do food deliveries for Western North Carolina AIDS Project.
With no means of communication in the first few days, those on the outside knew far more about the damage, the loss, than people in the middle of it all. But there is one thing Frank is realizing that doesn't require the internet, cell service, electricity, or the media.
The thing I've learned, not only in this disaster, but from covering others, what you see is good people become better. And bad people become worse. And I can tell you that now I'm seeing a whole lot more good and a whole lot more better than the other side of it, which is it lifts you up.